Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're interested on this makeup look right here, using makeup by Mario Cosmetics, then stay tuned and keep watching. So the products that I had got by Makeup by Mario Cosmetics are basically some lip liners, his Master Metals eyeshadow palette, as well as the dropper to liquefy it. So I'm really excited to try all these out. I'm gonna go ahead and start opening the lip liners. So when I first opened up the first box of the lip liner, I noticed that it came with a pencil sharpener, which is automatically a plus in my eyes because I feel like that's just a necessity with lip pencils that need to be sharpened. So that was really nice. One end is the actual pencil, and then the other end is like a brush you could blend it out with, which I thought was really cool and nice. I do love that each pencil came with a personal pencil sharpener. I think that's just a genius idea. It's kind of obvious because those two just go together, and I just love that it's included, especially for the price. I think it's great. It comes with the pencil sharpener, it comes with a pencil, and then at the end it has a little brush, which is just completely worth the money in my eyes. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these. This first swatch is called Chris. This is the shade Chris, and this is just me blending it out with a little brush at the end, and it's just so nice. The second lip liner that I am showing you guys the color of is called Dmitry, D-M-I-T-R-Y. I think that's pretty much how you spell it. I'm blending it out. Also, these lip liners are $22 each, US price. I did buy 4 lip liners in total. This is the third one I am swatching. It is in Hugh, H-U-G-H. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but this is the next shade. They kind of all do look similar. They're just a different undertone, which I really do like and enjoy. The last shade that I am swatching is called Daniel, and the formula on this is so nice. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy, and it's not too dry. It's like perfect towards the middle, but a little bit closer to the creamy side, which is why it kind of blends out nicely with the brush. Now it is time to move on to the eyes, which I am extremely excited about because I don't know, I just love the idea of this palette. It's where you could scrape it, mix it, and it kind of creates like a liquid eyeshadow. So I am obsessed with that idea. I think it's cool. I think it's unique. I definitely think it's different from any other brand. So I am super excited. The packaging, if I'm being honest, it is not my favorite. It's a little bit too plain, simple, and then it's white, which means it could get dirty pretty easily. But as for the actual like strength of it, I do love. The colors in here are just so beautiful. The way it shines is gorgeous. I am so excited to put this on my eyes. You know that feeling when you just get a fresh new palette? That's how I feel, but it's shiny, so I'm in love already. And then it has a mirror, which I love palettes that have mirrors. It's just a need for me. I love when they have mirrors. It's just so easy to work with. You can look at your makeup while doing it on the go or whatever the case may be, but I just love it. So another thing that I really do love about this palette is that this piece pops out, and I feel like that is so convenient when you're scraping the shadows and you want to clean it. I think that's such a great idea. I feel like that's what makes this palette so unique and different from other brands, which is amazing because it just makes it stand out even more. So I love that. So with the palette itself, I thought it came with a scraper, but I was completely wrong. But as I open up the manipulator, the Master Metals manipulator, I found the scraper. So that's pretty cool, is that the manipulator comes with the scraper. So here's the scraper that it comes with. I am very excited at this point. I am going to go ahead and open up the manipulator and then go ahead and start testing this on my eyes. I was hesitant because I don't want to mess up this palette. It's so pretty and beautiful. I did want to see the pigment with the regular brush in case you didn't want to use the manipulator. So that's what it looks like with the brush. If you choose to use your finger, it is a lot more pigmented. Either way, I think the pigment is there. It is good. It is beautiful. Here are some quick swatches of the different shades that are in the palette. I am using a different finger for each one so it doesn't mix. And please excuse my nails. I know they're not done and they look rough, but that's besides the point. Look how beautiful these colors are. And it is not a creamy formula, I would say. It's more of a shimmery, dry kind of glitter feeling, like kind of grainy. It's not creamy by any means. So I am just taking a quick different palette real quick. This is Patrick Ta, and I'm just going to use it to pretty much add some eyeshadow and definition before adding any of the liquid manipulator metallic eyeshadows to my eyelid. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mainly use browns because I do want to use a gold in that palette. The gold is just calling my name. So I want to do brown because I feel like brown and gold just look so great together. Now this part kind of is a love and hate for me because I'm kind of scraping and destroying this palette, so that hurts. But I'm also excited to mix stuff. I think it's really cool, the idea, but the fact of just scraping it kind of breaks my heart. So when I'm scraping it from left to right or right to left, basically side from side instead of up and down. I think it just keeps it a little bit neater. After I scrape it side to side, I scrape the product downward so it could go into the little tray area. So I went ahead and popped out the little tray part of the palette, and now I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of the drops of the manipulator. I kind of just eyeballed it. I'm not too sure of how much I'm supposed to add in there or what I'm supposed to mix. And then right here, I thought it was over because I did drop it. I'm always dropping something. But it was good. It was safe. It was great. And so I went ahead, added an extra drop because I feel like it needed a little bit more. And now I'm just mixing at this point. So I'm just applying this mixture with the brush onto the eyelid, and I am in love. It gives this wet, glossy kind of look without feeling glossy. It's just a beautiful shine. I really do love it. I think it's so beautiful, and it just applies on top of the powder so perfectly. So now I'm a bit curious. I want to know if it will build up if I continue this process, except instead of mixing it in the tray, I'm going to go directly onto the makeup brush with the manipulator, and then I'm going to go ahead and dip the brush into the eyeshadow directly and then apply it. I did use 2 drops. I didn't add too many, and I'm going back in with that gold color, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply it on top of where I applied it. It didn't really build up too much, if I'm being honest. It did a little bit, but not really too much. I think it still looks great, but it got me thinking, so I want to try the liquid manipulator with a completely different eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this Desi X Dose of Colors palette, and I'm going to go ahead and try it with this glitter gold that's in here. So this is without the manipulator, what it looks like. It kind of looks like a champagne color But now I'm going to go ahead and use my tray that I cleaned up, and I'm going to go ahead and get to mixing and then apply it. Again, with the manipulator, I am just eyeballing it. I'm not really sure of how many drops to use, but I pretty much just eyeball it until I get a kind of liquid consistency, but like a thicker liquid. Now I am just taking the scraper or the little spatula, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just mixing the manipulator with the eyeshadow and kind of smashing it together. This is what it looks like with the manipulator. As you can see, it is a big difference in my opinion. I think it looks so much pretty. It brings out the eyeshadow a lot more. This is what it looks like without flash. As you can see, it is a lot brighter. This is it with flash, and it just looks amazing. So I am going to go ahead and take a different brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that in the inner corner of my eyes. I feel like it's stunning. It looks so beautiful, so bright, so pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes and I'll be right back. So now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the lip products. I'm going into the lip liners, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys each shade. So the first shade that I am swatching on my lips is Hugh, H-U-G-H. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips like regular and then fill them in with the shade so you can see the shade and how it would look. I'm also using the brush at the end to blend it out. So I removed the first shade, and now I am applying the next one, which is Daniel. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my lips in as usual. I also like the formula. I feel like it will last long throughout the day. I also feel like it's not too dry, but it's also not hydrating and moisturizing as well. I also love the pigment that these are giving so far. This next shade is Dmitry. It is kind of a lighter pink. Still looks very natural. It's beautiful. I feel like these lip liners could go with pretty much anybody's shade and skin tone, which is always a plus. But this is what it's looking like so far. I really do like it. I love how it's blending out. It looks so natural and it's really cute. This is the last lip liner that I am going to fill my lips in. This is in the shade Chris, and the color pretty much feels like a brick red, kind of just like a reddish brown, which pretty much is showing that it's a warmer undertone brown. It is a beautiful color. I feel like it looks really good, so I'm gonna pretty much wear this color for the day, but this is what it's looking like so far. Again, with this formula and this brush, it just blends out so nicely. You could really create like an ombre lip with it if you use less product in the center and more product in the outer part of the lips. I really love that you could control the pigment with the brush. So this I actually really love. I think it's a genius idea, of course. I went ahead and added a light pink lipstick and then some gloss on top. So this is pretty much the final look. I hope you guys like this makeup look using Makeup by Mario, as well as the feedback on his products. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.